3月14号，美国神韵北美艺术团来到犹他州，开启了在盐湖城的5场演出。前犹他州小姐以及犹他交响乐团小提琴家弗朗辛·波特与友人观看演出后表示，精彩神奇的演出让人感动落泪。
They were happy tears because at the end of the show they came out with a very nice, appropriate ending by letting people know that we believe in a creator and that we're not just presenting ideas down here without something behind them.
弗朗辛·波特是一名作曲家、小提琴家，也是 Paradigm Orchestra 的音乐会成员。此前曾与犹他州交响乐团合作多年，他也是前犹他州小姐。作为一名终身音乐家，波特发现神韵音乐具有独特的意义。
Tonight when I heard this orchestra and I saw all those notes and I thought, this is amazing. I know how much work goes into putting something like that together, and I love the different sounds of the instruments. It's like different personality every time you turn around. This was unique. The dance and the song and the orchestra in that all combined together was really important because it gives you more than just any one of them all by itself wouldn't be as effective as all of those things happening at once. And the colors and the dancing, and it's like they're flying in the air.
波特表示，神韵的创作为他的音乐与舞台创作带来了灵感。
It motivated me to want to do many things with my music and with my relationship with other people. And I know that everyone puts in a lot of time and energy to all of these, and I feel like the people that put this together had their whole heart into it. And I would like to come again. Plan to tell a lot of people about it. Some of them don't know what it's about, really, and even after you read the advertisements, which are effective, still you don't know until you've been here that it's not just anything, it's everything.
新唐人旧金山记者站犹他州盐湖城采访报道。
It's beautiful, very, very beautiful. And it's a part of Chinese culture, I think, that is disappearing. So I like it that they are restoring it and showing people the richness of their culture.
杰克·安德雷格是犹他州第6选区的参议员，同时也是 Zions 银行社区发展副总裁。神韵以艺术之美展现深刻的精神内涵，引起了他的共鸣。
They have a lot of similar beliefs as I had growing up, and it's interesting because you always believe your cultures are very, very different. And when you really get down to the basics of it, you're very much the same. Belief in God and a belief in a divine purpose for us on life, and it was really cool to see that. Well, to come here and to be good people and to treat each other very well and help each other.
最后一个节目对安德雷格震撼很大，他认为许多文化中谈到了善恶有报这个共同的主题。
Through your culture, you can teach those traditions, these art forms, this dance, song. You can teach it to your children so that they can carry it on to their children and all through the generations. It was really cool because without it, we are aimless and lose our way.
他认为神韵是难能可贵、带有丰富精神文化内涵的演出，希望大家不要错过。
And I think that anyone who hasn't had the chance to see it, they should come. And come being anticipating to learn new things and also to experience a very rich culture that you don't get to see very often in the United States.
新唐人旧金山记者站犹他州盐湖城采访报道。
It is divinely inspired. I believe that. You can see that. You feel that. And I guess that's what I see about the performance. It intrigues you and it gets your heart and your mind. And that's why it's done very well.
普莱斯市市长表示，神韵精彩的表演颇具品味。
What I like about the performance is it's very tastefully done, and the modest dress, and the classical Chinese dance is just beautiful. The costumes are just out of this world, you know, and so that's what catches your eye when you, from the time the curtain goes up, you're just, you know, watching this performance and how tastefully it's done.
市长对神韵弘扬神传中华文化由衷钦佩，他代表普莱斯市致函祝贺神韵演出成功。
You stand strongly for what you believe in, and that is admired because in this day and age, it's going away, and especially the principles and values that you're taught from a young age, you stand strong.
新唐人旧金山记者站犹他州盐湖城采访报道。
I love it. It's so elegant. The dancers are just divine in their movements. It's just an elegant and delightful experience.
历史学家安德鲁·埃特表示，神韵典雅的舞蹈带着尊严，将美丽与慈爱的能量传递给全世界。
No one should be without the opportunity of seeing this particular aspect of the world's culture that the West was so far behind in being able to achieve and understand.
Through the dance choreography, I felt what they were feeling watching them perform. I mean, a perfect example would be the last performance. It spoke out about society today and how I think we're losing focus upon what's important. And I thought that was, it touched me. It was very meaningful for me. We think these thoughts, but then we see them presented on the stage in this beautiful presentation of these dancers, and it causes one to reflect about what's important in life.
基斯麦肯是一名灾难保险专员，因为去年的大火，他来旧金山工作，无意间看到神韵的彩色海报，他知道这是他必须要来看的演出。
And I think any time an event like this causes us to be able to reflect about the things that are truly important, it's spiritually uplifting, and I feel that I've been spiritually uplifted this evening. I believe that a divine being sent us here on earth because it would give us an opportunity to gain in wisdom, to learn to be obedient, to develop faith. And so much of the Chinese philosophy that was expressed tonight, I hold dear. I didn't find opposition to anything that I've believed my life and what's created my moral environment.
Thank you so much for such a lovely evening. I just look at all the performers and realize what a lifetime of discipline and development that they've been through in order to be able to share something like this evening.
新唐人旧金山记者站犹他州盐湖城采访报道。
美国神韵北美艺术团在犹他州盐湖城的演出，让销售经理戴尔·玉尔深有共鸣。他认为，演出展示的传统美德正是当代社会所需要的。
There's such a shortage of esteeming virtue for the value that it is, that holds all people together. No matter your background, if you seek virtue and the goodness within, then you can mold together. It's when we start castigating everybody out and forgetting our own importance and our own virtue and the own responsibility we each have to give virtue to other people, because we have that responsibility and it's been neglected kind of severely in our current times.
投资与保险理财销售经理戴尔·玉尔感佩神韵传递的丰富精神内涵。
The discipline of their bodies and their spirit to bring their emotions and their feelings and express it in a physical way that you could interpret it the way they moved. And their syncopation with the music was so beautifully done. It was really impressive. I appreciated the opportunity of coming.
戴尔·玉尔从神韵中看到了东西文化的共同特点。
I thought the beginning and the ending, the creation of everything and the purpose of it, and then the conclusion, the denouement of the whole plot is there is a reward and there is a judgment to see how well we portrayed the true virtues within us, how well we were able to unite with our fellow man and to serve them, make them better, as we make ourselves better when we make them better. And so I was impressed with that. only when your virtue exceeds the current problems will we lift others to that virtue. And so I thought it was beautiful. Nellie was wonderful.
新唐人旧金山记者站，犹他州盐湖城采访报道。
Nothing like you've ever seen. Overwhelming with the choreography and the dance and the storytelling is second to none. Makes me feel with hope, that there's all of us are kind of wanting the same thing and after the same thing, and not so much things, but good feelings of hope and unity.
It was very inspiring and makes you want to be a better person.
This was definitely inspired. You can tell that there's broader divine components built in. The intricacy of the performance and all of the choreographic components of it was very well done. But I learned a lot about it here, particularly some of the mythology and stories.
Needs to see more of this. It's the most spectacular show I've ever seen. Flawless. The artistry, the athleticism was beyond everything I've seen before. This production, Xinyan, has a message for the world. Freedom, the amazing creator and creation that everything is. It's all from the same divine being, I believe. The universal mind of God. Whatever we want to call it, every culture has its own version, but I think it is the same message. We are all the creations.
新唐人旧金山记者站，犹他州盐湖城采访报道。